I'm honestly willing to say that one of the biggest limitations for anyone to actually have ambitious dreams or go after and try and achieve ambitious things is fear of what others think of you. I'm no huge YouTuber, but I've been posting videos on this platform for a while now, and I get comments, from people asking me how do I upload videos without caring about what others think. And I think of an answer, and often it's difficult for me to come up with an answer because I never had that issue. And that surprises me because I was a very self conscious, insecure person not too long ago. But I don't really have those thoughts of what is this guy or what are they going to think of me if I upload this video. I surprisingly never had those thoughts. But the key was, I started YouTube at a time when I was I was struggling. I was struggling in every aspect of my life, and I felt this need to do something. I was in school at the time; it did not go well. I honestly had no hope in school, and I needed to do something to try and level up my life, try and prove to myself that I'm worth something, and I need to do something, have something that I could work on, potentially grow it into something massive. Thought, okay, you know what? Let me just start YouTube. And worrying about what some random dude would say about my YouTube or the way I speak and stuff, that would be the last problem for me at that point in my life. My point is, if you're gonna have thoughts of what other people are gonna think of you, and that's going to stop you from doing something you love, or do something crazy, or even have thoughts of doing that, what is your reasoning for doing that thing? Are you doing it just for experimental purposes? Are you doing it for your future? Are you doing it for other people? Are you doing it because other people are doing it so you want to experiment it as well? What are you doing it for? Because the more honest you are with why you're doing whatever you're doing, no matter how ridiculous it may seem, the less likely you are to worry or take other people's opinions seriously. Even they could be the closest of people. They could be your parents, they could be your friends. You're not going to care about them if you are honest with what you're doing and why you're doing it. I post certain videos at times, and I know that people who know me especially may even find those videos cringe. They might, but that's not going to stop me from posting the videos I want, because I have certain messages that I want to share with whoever the heck is watching this video. And thinking about what other people may think of me, or they may find it cringy, I don't care about that. I'm only 18 right now. I'm not going to try and speak like I'm some experienced 30-year-old. I'm not. But over time, I realized that there's no point in caring about what people think of you, especially if you don't really have a good connection with those people. They could be the closest of people to you. If you don't have a good relationship with them, it doesn't even matter what they think of you. I always consider the closest of people around you, the people you actually care about, their opinions matter, and the remaining people, it doesn't matter what they think. If they don't like you, if they don't like what you're doing, the door is there, like just to screw off. Nobody's asking you to sit here talk with me. Nobody's sitting here to ask you to sit here and watch my videos. I don't care, right? And unfortunately, a lot of people like to keep people in their life just for the sake of it. Oh, I might be lonely because this guy might go. I see a lot of people complain, especially when I was towards the last few years of my school as well. People would they tell me, oh, this guy said this behind my back, he does this, he does that, and the next day I go into class and they're talking with each other. Don't keep people in your life for the sake of it. I keep repeating this. It could be the closest of people, because like I said, it's difficult to cut away people who are the closest of people to you, but you have to cut them off, or at least not care about what they think of you. If they don't like you, they don't like you. Move on. You don't have to cling on to them just for the sake of it. You really don't. Trust me, you'll find new people, you'll find better people. So think deeply as to why you're doing what you're doing. And one thing I will tell you is, before you take any harsh decisions, understand that there is a certain way that most people have lived their life. There's this one way that they've lived it, right? And anything outside that will definitely seem like it's not natural to them. It'll seem like, oh, it's wrong. Why do you think a lot of kids, when they have these ridiculous goals, the parents turn it down? Even though they understand that, this dream, okay, this kid has this dream, whatever, they have lived their entire life in this one specific way. And now you are telling them, you're just a random 17, 18-year-old going and telling them, no, I want to do this instead. I don't want to be like you. It's not going to seem like it's a possible thing to them. One thing I will say is, whatever the heck you do, don't waste your life living it for others. Don't take other people and what they say too seriously. Most times they're saying things because they know they can't be like you, and I've experienced that. People say certain stuff that hurt me. It hurt me at the time, and then later I realized, oh, okay, that's why they're saying it. They're saying it because they can't do what I do. They can't be like me. And I'm not saying you need to be some big successful guy for other people to imitate you, but there are certain qualities in every single individual that the other can't replicate. And when they can't replicate it, they see that, those are good qualities in you. They're going to try and pick at you, try and bring you down. It may not even be intentional, but they may do it. That's ego. So just don't care about what other people think about it. Why would you care?